I had some anger issues as a child. Also, too much energy. So see, what had happened was I had gotten into a little bit of trouble. Bit of bother. And the court said that I had to do a bunch of hours of anger management along with some other shit. So I had to do this anger management course, and the dude that ran it was this dude named Dan. We would do all types of shit. Like one time he took us out and taught us how to sail boats. I, of course, was not paying attention during the instruction thing. And since they were all little single sailboats, I did get stuck for about 2 hours and just going in circles. We did rock climbing, which I was really good at until I wasn't. And then sometimes we would go out to his house, which was like a mansion on like a couple acres and shit. And he had horses and dirt bikes that we could just mess around with and stuff. He had a daughter too, but we weren't allowed to mess around with her. So it was like 6 or 7 of us in the group, and it was like ages 13 to like 16. Well, he also had a plane, and one by one he would take us up in the plane. Finally, it was my day to go up, and once we got up in the air and shit, he was like, "You want to fly?" Even though at the time I was kind of suicidal, I was still like, you know that like these are not. But he made a good point. He was like, "The fuck you gonna hit? Can you see the mountains?" I was like, "Yeah, don't hit those." Cool, so I start flying, and it's fun. I'm banking and shit. I'm going up, down, all around. I was flying a plane for a good 20, 30 minutes, actually. Then he was just like, "Hey, you want to see something cool?" I was like, "All right, cool." So he just decided, he puts the plane just straight up and starts going up. Now I understand what he was doing. He was trying to stall it. But at the time, I did not know that. I don't know if you've ever been in a plane that's stalled before, but it is not like it's in the movies where it just softly, oh. No, that bitch drops quick. Part of me was like, "All right, cool, let's go. Another part of me was like, this dude is not a good counselor. I think he may have gotten a little nervous because I never screamed or yelled. I was smiling. I wasn't smiling because of the death. I was smiling because speed is soothing to me, and we were going fast. Roller coasters relax me. I realize I'm weird. Anyway, he pulls it out, and he's like, "Yeah, that was a stall." And I was like, "That's pretty cool." We get back down to the ground. It was awesome. Everything is everything. Had a few more anger management classes, and then, it was over. Cut to like 5 years ago. I'm home visiting my mom. I'm telling the story about how I used to love to go out there because I got to ride horses and stuff. And my mom's like, "Oh yeah, about him. Yeah, he's in jail now." And I'm like, "What did he do?" Knowing fully well what he did. And she's like, "Yeah, he did some things with some kids." And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because that's kind of fucked up. Like, why not me? Was I that unappealing as an albino that not even... Like, you're a therapist. You know I don't have any self-esteem, and you could probably get away with it. I'm just saying. Anyway, anybody else got a plane they want to let me fly?